This is the magic schematic. If you understand this schematic, you will fix any motherboard. This small schematic is the key, and it is everywhere in every circuit. The motherboard is powered. I'm going to teach you the voltages in all circuits. You're going to learn how the voltage is distributed in the motherboard. So let's check, for example, the RAM circuit. So the first component we have to locate is the coil. So where is the coil here? Here. We have to find B plus, 19 volt. Good. After that, capacitors. So we have coil, we have capacitor here. So let's check this capacitor. We have 19 volts. As I told you here, the capacitor could be 1, could be 2, could be 3. No problem. Then the drain, the higher MOSFET, we have here the drain, we have 19 volt. Let's check this side. If we find 19 volts, means shorted. Good. We have not 19 volt here. This one also should not hold 19 volt in all sides, just in the drain of the higher MOSFET. This is a rule, please remember. Okay, here we have the CPU circuit. Same schematic will be applicable here. Here we have the coil. Okay, this is the coil. Those are capacitors. Here we have coil, the black color, PL. This one we have PC. This is capacitor, not coil. So 19 volt, first component. Now let's check capacitors. Here we have capacitors. The first one, 19 volt. The second one, 19 volt, as you can see. Now it's time to locate the drain, the higher MOSFET. Okay, here we have the MOSFET, here we have another MOSFET. So it could be this one, but here we have this dot, means here this is the source. We have to locate the drain, not the source. So the drain in this side, so we have to find 19 volt here in this side. We have 19 volt. Magic. No guys, it's logic. But in the source, as you can see, nothing. Also this one, as you can see, nothing in both sides, as you can see. Let's look for another circuit to understand 100%. Okay, let's check here. Okay, we have another circuit here, because always the circuit we find the coil, the big coil. Okay, same working principle, same schematic. We have to apply this schematic here. So always locate the coil PL. We have the coil over here, PL21, this one, let's check. We have 19 volt. What about capacitors? We have the capacitor next to the coil, 19 volt. What about the drain of the MOSFET? So here we have a MOSFET. Normally this side, this is the source, because we have this dot here. So if we check, no voltage here, but this side should hold 19 volt. Let's check. We don't have 19 volt here, so we have to go and check this one here. Let's check this one. Okay, this is the source, the drain over here. We have 19 volts, as you can see. Always we apply this circuit. Please remember this schematic. So let's check the last circuit. Just for this one for beginner. This one for beginner to understand 100%. Let's check here. Okay, we have another circuit, because always we use inductor. Always locate the inductor. So let's use the same thing for the circuit. So always we have to locate the coil, the small coil here. We have 19 volts. After that, capacitors. We have the capacitor here, 19 volt. Then the drain. So here we have the drain, because here we have dot, means this is source. Here we have 19 volt. Here we should not find 19 volt. If you find 19 volt here, means shorted. This is the magic schematic for all motherboard inputs. So I can even bring another motherboard and you will see same component. So here we have another motherboard. Okay, different motherboards from this one. So let's pick any circuit here, any circuit. Okay, this one for example, this circuit for example. We have the coil. This one here is this one, PL. Okay, ceramic capacitors. Here we have ceramic capacitor. Do you see next to this one here? The drain of the MOSFET, the higher MOSFET. This is the higher MOSFET, and this is the drain. So Here we have a very clear circuit for the processor. Okay, for the processor, we have the coil, the asymmetric coil, this one here. Capacitors, we have here 4 or even 5 capacitors. And the higher MOSFET, basically, this is the higher MOSFET, this one and this one. Do you see? Same path. Those are connected together because for the capacitor, sometimes we find 2 MOSFETs in parallel. So remember the schematic, but I'll give you the entire schematic where this one belongs. So basically the entire schematic is this one. So we have the B plus, okay, connected to the coil L, this one basically, and then connected to some ceramic capacitors. It could be 2, it could be 3, no problem. Those capacitors are for filtering, then connected to a MOSFET here, basically the drain from the MOSFET. This is, we call it higher MOSFET, this one. Okay, this MOSFET, the source of this MOSFET will be connected to the drain of another MOSFET. We called it lower MOSFET, and the source of this MOSFET will be connected to the ground. Here basically we have to control IC that control this MOSFET and also control this MOSFET. Basically our schematic here is this one here. Okay, so this is our schematic, but this is the entire schematic. After that we have here another coil L2, here we have L1, and here of course other ceramic capacitors. Basically here we find some polarized capacitor, and here we will get, let's say for example, we will get 3.3 volts always. Okay, so this IC basically is connected to the ground. We have some input signals like enable, like clock, shutdown signal, VCC, etc. And of course this one is connected to the IC, we called it phase. So the most important here is, without the serviceability of this part is nothing, because to generate this voltage and all other voltages like 5 volt, like VCC core for the CPU, VCCP for PCH, 1.2 volts, we cannot get these voltages without this circuit, and this circuit cannot operate without this part here, because from here this IC get also the working voltage. So that's why you have to master this part, coil, capacitors, and basically here, sorry, this one also, the higher MOSFET also is in the part. So we have first, second, third, 3 components: coil, capacitors, higher MOSFETs. This is common in all circuits. Sometimes instead of the coil here, the small asymmetric coil, you can find a capacitor, another big capacitor. Sometimes you can find asym diffuse. Sometimes the B plus can be directly applied to these capacitors and to the higher MOSFET. This one sometimes is not present, but those are always here. So I hope you understand. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, activate the bell icon for upcoming videos, and for anyone who wants more unique content, you can join my Patreon page, the link in the description.